Recognise yourself.
Go Storm! Mad fan!
Go Cowboys! Mad fan!
Go Storm!
Mad fan!
Mad fan!
Go Storm!
Mad fan!
Mad fan!
Are you feeling a bit lonely down here?
No, I do it every year. Yeah.
You come down from Newcastle?
No, I live here.
Oh, you live here?
I'm still a cowgirl.
You're still a
Yeah,
cowgirl?
I won't change.
Right, so what's the chance tonight?
Oh, pretty good, I reckon, after Wednesday's game.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
What, you
And we had a
reckon
win last week, so.
But you reckon they might be a
chance.
bit depleted or something?
No.
You reckon they're still going to be
Yeah.
strong?
Yep. Still think they've got a bit of energy in them.
And what do you think about how the Storm have been treated?
At the moment, I feel sorry for them. Yeah. I back them when when my boys aren't playing them. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's a bit unfair.
And the supporters seem to have been done out of a whole lot of, I guess, spirit, really, haven't they?
Yeah, it depends who you talk to.
Yeah?
The ones who've sort of supported are a bit disappointed, but I think if you back them, they'll keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need us to, they need Storm fans to keep going.
Do you think the NRL itself needs to have a good look at itself?
Yes, definitely. I think taking the premiership away from last year was a bit, sour.
A bit below the belt?
Yeah, I think so.
And Narelle, being an expert on rugby league, do you think other clubs are breaching the salary cap?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
That really needs to...
Someone's blowing the whistle on the Storm, that's all it is.
Top bloke is Finchy. We're going to be very, very disappointed when he finally leaves us, but he's my favourite player at the moment because he puts in every minute of the match. He's a sensation. He should be playing for New South Wales. It'd still lose because of all the Storm players in the Queensland side because they're fantastic. But no, Finchy, you're a good one, mate. Well done. Have a great night tonight. Cheers.
So how are you guys going to go tonight?
Oh, I think we'll win because the Cowboys are absolute crap, rubbish.
Linda, you got your lucky undies on?
No.
Well,
No,
how are you
I
gonna
don't
win?
have that. No, it's all on skill. We've got our top players back we have our top players back.
Yeah.
And that's going to make a huge difference from last week's game.
Describe yourself as a mad fan?
Oh, definitely. Obsessive.
Obsessive mad fan.
An obsessive mad fan.
And you just think that the Storm are the best thing?
Of course they are. They are. They've made the national competition. They wanted a national competition. They got a national competition, and they don't want the success that Melbourne's brought to the competition.
You're a really sensible person. You're living in the heartland of AFL. Why rugby?
It's a great game to watch. Great game to bring the kids to because it's not. I was brought up on AFL, but it's a long game to take little kids to a game. It goes for a long time. The NRL game, the rugby league game, is a shorter game. It's 2 halves. This fantastic stadium is now making it. Let's get close to the action, which I think is a huge benefit. The kids it's a physical game. There's razzmatazz a bit like the basketball in its earlier days, and it still continues with music. It's got the cheer girls, and it has mascots that run around the ground, and so I suppose it helps entertain the kids as well. So I think it's a really good family game.
And a lot of the fans here tell me that the players get much more involved with the fans.
Oh, definitely. They the players here at the end of the game will go round the ground, and you can go on the fence line and you can shake hands with them, or you wave and cheer and whatever you want to do. So I think they have a lot more involvement with the club.
Less of a protected species, you think?
Definitely, yep.
And you would have been rapt about the win on Wednesday?
Oh, phenomenal. How good were the Storm boys? The lonely 6 points scored by New South Wales was scored by a Storm player. So, all the Storm players performed exceptionally well, and, we're credit to certainly to Queensland with their phenomenal win, but also a great credit, with New South Wales only try being scored by Brett White.
How are you going to go tonight?
Tonight, I reckon we're going to kick ass, mate.
The Storm fans are still really supporting the team, aren't they?
Oh, mate, no doubt. Yeah.
You think that's good?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Good for the Melbourne Storm,
Yeah.
and good for the NRL.
How do you think you're going to go tonight?
We'll win.
win. What about last week?
Disappointing, but we had 7 players out.
Okay, so what is this, the 7 players that are the difference, or is it that the team is just going to be better structured tonight?
I think it was disrupted last week because there was too many players out.
And why were they out?
Well, they were rested for the Origin series, and we had a couple with injury.
You would have been supporting Queensland in the Origin?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think everyone from here would have supported Queensland.
That's right.
Yeah.
Apart from Brett White, he must have felt the odd one out.
Yeah. And it was a good win, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You a Storm fan?
Yeah.
How much of a Storm fan?
Well, let me put it this way. I wanted to play rugby because I'm a mad Storm fan.
So you're a mad fan?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you wear anything lucky?
When I play rugby, I've always got this bracelet, and I wrote on one of them number 1 with Billy Slater, but I play number 2, so.
Oh, really? So, Jamie, tell me about this whole Storm mess. What do you think?
I think it might be. I'm originally from New South Wales. I think it might be a bit of the New South Wales Rugby League controlling the game. Mr. Gallop and Melbourne Storm being too superior and trying to bring them back to the field, maybe.
As supporters, do you get told anything?
No, not really. It's only more what you hear on the news, and as we know, we don't get a lot down here in Melbourne about rugby league. We get a little bit filtered through, but not as much as what we want to know, the full facts of what's going on.
Do you think the Storm were the only ones breaching the cap?
Oh no, it's been going on for years. Back when the Roosters won the grand final in 2002, I think they were breaching the salary cap, but I think a lot of it's pushed under the carpet, and of course they're a New South Wales club, and the NRL wants the Sydney sides obviously be the stronger teams.
Do you think the whole makeup of the NRL needs to change, a bit like the AFL?
Oh yeah, they need a big clean out of the whole code. The salary cap needs to be looked at. All the clubs need to be looked at. The whole deal.
Because apart from that, you're now starting to lose players to the AFL. That must be a worry.
Yeah, it is. I hope actually some of them do succeed and go all right. It'll be interesting to see how they go. Some play Carmichael Hunt, I guess he's struggled early, but I think he will succeed because he's just a natural talent. Izzy, that'll be interesting.
Well, Izzy can take a mark.
Take a high ball, but whether he can kick a ball, he's an athlete. I imagine eventually he will be able to. But yeah, I think it's just a salary cap needs to be looked at so we can keep some of our good players, which we've lost overseas to the Super League. Plus now we're going to start losing them to the other codes possibly.
Yeah, it must make it hard though. I mean, you're still all turning up every week.
Oh, it's just the passion. It's it's what you've brought up on it. We've been playing the game since I was 4. You love it. All the kids love it. They love the players. Players are good with the kids. Come around the ground. They haven't got a lot to play for, but they're still passionate and doing the right thing by all their supporters.
Hey, how are you going to go tonight against the Cowboys?
Great. Really good.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Oh, they're good
Last week was bad.
to gut instinct.
So?
We have our good ones and our bad ones, but yeah.
It seems to be a Storm song. Good ones and bad ones. Although you've been doing really well this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
And the Cowboys gonna thrash them.
Unfortunate.
It was a bad game last week.
Yeah, well, things happen.
Things happen, right? What's going to happen this week?
Oh, we're just going to kick ass. We're absolutely going to cream them. Yep. And nothing any different. We've got almost a full team back again. And my nephew, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened last week?
Oh, well, you have your good weeks, you have your bad weeks. There's nothing against the boys. You got to keep supporting them.
Okay.
They try hard, so you got to keep supporting them.
And how's the case going, the legal case, do you know?
No, I can't say I've really heard much.
No, nothing much.
I think it's still in the
works.
Still trying to keep it quiet.
I think.
Yeah, under the table.
They keep on backflipping and backpedaling, and that's so we can only hope for the best that we come out and on top.
Are you a keen rugby supporter?
Yeah.
Who do you support?
Storm.
Why?
Because I like him.
You like them? Why do you like them?
Don't know.
How come do you support AFL as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything to do with footy. Okay. And do you reckon you'll win tonight?
Yeah.
Do you wear anything lucky when you come to the game?
Sometimes.
What do you wear?
This.
Sight.
Mad fan.
Mad fan.
Have your say on madfan.com.au.